Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of TIR Insights, where I go through the latest news, updates, and new developments in the market. And today, we're going to be talking about one of the most anticipated developments in the entire 2026, which is Thomson Reserve. Now, before we continue to the rest of the video, do me a favor, it takes a lot of time to prepare all this data just for you, so I would really appreciate it if you help me to like and share this video with someone who's going to benefit. And back to the video. Since I've already made a previous video about Thomson Reserve, this is just going to be a quick part 2 recap with updated numbers. So here's what we're going to be covering today. I'm going to be sharing with you the project information, rapid fire style for a very quick refresher. I'll be sharing with you also on the interesting facts, just a touch and go basis. We'll be looking at the pricing analysis of Thomson Reserve, and I'm using updated numbers so you can know for sure whether or not is it a good pick in today's market. And I'll share with you reasons why I will buy or maybe will not buy Thomson Reserve. First off, the project information. So this was bought with a consortium between UOL, Singland and CapitaLand through an en bloc process of Thomson View condominium at $810 million. Now, though this Thomson Review en bloc did hit through some hiccups, UOL, CapitaLand and Singland, they were very keen on it. Why? Because this is going to be the largest development in the entire vicinity, yielding more than 1,240 units. It is just beside the Upper Thomson MRT, 1 kilometer to Ai Tong Primary School, and in the last decade, there have been no new developments in this area. And I just want to highlight the price at which the developers managed to secure the land. It was only $1,178 PSF PPR, which is cheaper than some OCR land plots that have been sold this year. But I want to put out a word of caution here, because just because the developer buys it cheap doesn't mean that they're going to sell to you cheap. That's the number one misconception that I see people talk about when it comes to land sales. So let's take a look at the development. This is going to be a 99 years leasehold, potentially yielding about 1,268 units. This is the latest number that was shared with the agencies from the developer. And there's going to be a unit mix from 2 bedrooms all the way to 5 bedrooms. We're going to be looking at around 80% parking space, which to me is actually pretty generous for development nowadays, that's located right beside the MRT. Now, the developer did indicate that they're going to be reserving around 16% of the units for the larger unit types of 4 to 5 bedrooms, which is going to be about 202 units. And majority of the remaining units are going to be their 2 and 3 bedders. So understanding the development, understanding the demographics, and understanding regulations, I estimate that between the 2-bedroom variations, we are potentially going to see about 300 units, or 24% of the development reserve for that. For the 3 bedrooms, we're probably going to look at around 766 units, or around 60% of the developments for that. Now, the thesis behind this is that understanding the location, the demographics, I think developers will be smart enough to know that they're probably also going to be attracting a lot of parents who want to send their kids to Ai Tong Primary School. Hence, having a 3-bedroom is going to be strategically better to meet the needs of your ideal buyer pool. So let's take a look at some interesting facts about Thomson Reserve. As mentioned, it is 1 kilometer to Ai Tong Primary School, one of the most popular primary schools in Singapore. It is right beside the Upper Thomson MRT, right beside Thomson Plaza as well. And the best part about this is that the Thomson area is a highly profitable location. Let's take a look. Thomson impressions, 2 to 3 bedrooms, making northwards of $500,000 profits. Thomson 3, same thing as well. People who bought in the last 3 years, making upwards to about $600,000 profits. We have Flame Tree Park. People who bought in the last 6 years for a 3-bedder made about $1.2 million, northwards of almost $400,000. And we have the newest entrance in the market, Jadescape. In the last 6 years, someone made up to $900,000 profit. So now let's take a look at a pricing analysis for Thomson Reserve using a past, present, future framework. So talking about the land plot, just as a quick recap for us again, the developer secured the land for $1,178 PSF based on the construction cost, blah blah blah. Their potential break-even is going to be about $2,220 PSF. Understanding this, based on a 15 to 20% markup, the developer can sell for 2005 to 2006 respectively. But understanding the current prices in today's days and age, I do believe the estimated launch prices are probably going to be closer to be about 2007 to 2008 on an average basis, right? So maybe somewhere on the mid-floor, 2007 to 2008 is probably going to be something that you're looking at. If you're on the lower floors, maybe about 2006, right? That's going to be like the launch prices. And to give you some reference points, if you're interested in Thomson Reserve, based on the average launch price of let's say $2,750 PSF, A 3-bedroom premium, roughly about 1,000 square feet on a mid-floor level, is probably going to cost you about $2.75 million. Which this is a very realistic number because prices like this have already been transacted in the older 3 bedrooms around this location. So let's take a look at some past prices. We have Jadescape, 3-bedroom over here, 1,012 square feet, transacted at a PSF of $2,589 for a price tag of $2.62 million. We have Thomson Grand, also nearby over here, 3-bedroom, 1,593 square feet, transacted at $1,714 PSF or a price tag of $2.73 million. We have Thomson 3-bedroom over here, 1,141 square feet, transacted for $2,279 PSF or a price tag of $2.6 million. Thomson Impressions, 3 bedrooms, 1,195 square feet, transacted for a PSF of almost $2,200 PSF or a price tag of $2.626 million. Bishan Point, 3 bedrooms, 1,270 square feet, transacted at a PSF of $1,897 or a price tag of $2.4 million. Amor Residence, the newest, youngest entrance close by to this location, 3 bedrooms, 1,044 square feet, transacted for $2.575 PSF or a price tag of $2.688 million. Taking a look at all the past prices in this current location in the resale market, we're looking at an average PSF of $2,209, but most importantly, take a look at the price tag. It's already been transacting at $2.612 million on average in today's resale market. Now let's look at some present prices. We have Penrith, recently launched, same prime OCR location, 3 bedrooms, 166 square feet, transacted for $2,761 PSF or a price tag of $2.943 million. We have Chuan Park, 3 bedrooms over here, 1,023 square feet, PSF at $2,703 or a price tag of $2.765 million. Emerald Kotong, same thing, a new launch that is fully sold, 3 bedrooms, 1,023 square feet at a PSF of $2,746 or a price tag of $2.809 million. We have Vela Bay, a recently launched development, 3 bedrooms, 1,033 square feet, transacted at a PSF of almost $3,000 PSF or a price tag of $3.096 million. Bringing the average prices of new launches in the prime OCR area to $2,800 PSF or a price tag of $2.9 million. And when we look at some of the prime OCR or even city fringe land plots, we can see Dover Drive transacted at a price of $1,556 PSF in March of 2026. We have Chuan Grove. Based on the price the developer bought the land, the potential sale price is going to be about $3,200 PSF. Same thing over here, developer bought the land for $1,376 PSF. Based on this price, their potential sale price is going to be about $2,866 PSF. We have the Hougang Central GLS, same thing over here, developer bought the land for $1,179 PSF, but because they need to build in a lot of integrated components, their potential sale price is going to be about $2,600 PSF for a location in Hougang. So understanding this, looking at all the future land prices the developer has already committed to and pending their launch, we're looking at future prices potentially reaching upwards to $2,880 on average, price tag of around $2.88 million for a 3-bedroom. And I just want to highlight why I'm so bullish as well about the Thomson Reserve is because in today's market, in the resale market, there's already been transactions for 3 bedrooms at around $2.6 million, and this development is already almost 10 years old. So now we come to the favorite segment, which is buy or don't buy. But I think you already can sense my bias for this development. So I'm going to share with you reasons why I will buy this development. Number one, the location has already been proven. It's a highly profitable location. Secondly, this is going to be a large development, so mathematically, numbers are in your favor. And on top of that, larger developments tend to have better facilities, which caters to that family demographics that you're going to be attracting. Third, it's going to be conveniently located right beside the MRT. I think this is a plus point as majority of Singaporeans do not drive. Fourth, it's 1 km to Ai Tong Primary School, so that gives you kind of an evergreen demand for this location. And of course, pricing. You can buy a brand new at the price of a resale today, and we are so competitively priced if the developer is going to be launching at around 2007 to 2008. Now, why will I not buy this development? So number one, we are actually quite clear to an industrial estate. For some people who want a little bit more of an atas feel to it, I think this is a big no-no for them. Number two, the road at which the Thomson View is located on is a heavily used road and may frequently be jammed. So if you usually send your kids to school, I think this is something you want to take note of, because that road there is always jammed because they're sending their kids to Ai Tong, they're sending their kids to Cat High, right? They all may transpass this road itself. So I hope you enjoyed this part 2 review that I did of Thomson Reserve. Let me know what you think. Is this also something on your radar for 2026? This is Ian. Talk to you soon. Signing out.